new team. It's Wild Beavers versus Dogs, and our casters are Mental and Sir Thomas again.
Yo.
Yeah. All right.
Hello.
We are still
Hello,
waiting
hello.
on the other team. Oh, who picks first map? That would be Dogs, because they were listed first. Let me double check this. Team
Is that early in the alphabet advantage?
I
Exactly.
don't. It was they got first because so Keegs did spin the wheel to see which team.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. So the
Sure. I got you.
Yeah,
Whoever sent you a few extra mythic credits.
Yeah.
exactly. We
Let
did
me
get paid
check.
off.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So I believe you're still offline. Yeah, you definitely are.
Wait, am I offline? Oh, it's
Yeah.
a 2-minute delay. That's why.
Oh, it's a 2-minute delay. My
Yeah.
fault.
Invite. I did not. I just got it. Okay, go back.
Very interested for this match today. I know, I watched last night's match,
Mm-hmm.
and it definitely was some things I was not expecting to see, is what I'd
Oh?
say.
Like,
There was some
oh, these are
comps that
nameplates.
that was
Mm-hmm.
that were interesting, and I'm happy to see them. I'm happy to see something different. It's not just the same old
Yeah,
bullshit.
something you were surprised by. Yeah, I was actually surprised to see how much Wu Yang, but then again, I play more competitive, like diamond plat range, so maybe Wu Yang isn't as popular in the lower ish.
I thought
Wait, what?
I think Wu Yang's like fine.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like it feels like Lucio should be better, but like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
if they find Wu Yang better, then
Yeah,
Yeah.
I very occasionally see Wu Yang. After the 225 nerf, his popularity dropped pretty hard,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
which was deserved. But I think he's still plenty viable. Just a bit more. You gotta find his spot rather than
Yeah.
before you could kind of force him wherever.
All
Yeah.
right. We don't.
Also, Dogs has decided to go to Samoa.
Yeah, Samoa. Okay,
Big
so
bets.
odd thing is I don't think the teams realize, but you don't have to pick in the exact order game mode wise.
Oh,
So like
I feel like people are just always so used to doing control first
yes,
that like it's
uh-huh.
just built into their brain.
Yeah,
Um,
and I feel like since we like read left to right, it's just very natural to go from this map to the next map instead of randomly choosing. But that's something Keegs noticed. He's like, they can not have to like go in the order that they did. I was like, yeah, but so it'll be interesting to see when a team decides to not pick an order and they decide, no, I want Flashpoint first. Joke's on you.
yeah. It'll be a fun day. They pick Samoa over Busan and Ilios. Like Busan and Ilios are
Hmm.
very like dive heavy maps. I feel like they want to like play more into Brawl is what I'm just
Hmm.
expecting here. I've never seen these guys play it before, but just based off the map pick, I just assume.
Ilios to me, out of all the, I mean, I might be the world's #1 Ilios hater, so I guess take
Hmm.
this with
Holy
a grain of salt.
truth, I get it. I get it so much.
I feel like to me, Ilios plays the most like an Overwatch 1 map. Like there's just points in the map where you're facing like super oppressive high grounds. You have to really be like on top of your rotations. There's some really brutal chokes to get through. I
Hmm.
feel like the later Busan is kind of similar in some of the maps, but I feel like Samoa definitely feels much more like free flowy like an Overwatch 2 map.
Yeah, exactly. It feels yeah.
I'm also biased as a big Samoa fan though, so
I love Samoa as well.
I'll never
There was
complain about going to Samoa, really is.
there was way too many people who just hate on Samoa for no reason. I don't know,
And
man.
it's nice and pretty, you know. I like enjoying the island views.
Yeah, it's a nice
You get you get the
beachside view.
coconuts dropping if you win on the.
Yeah, that one map, that one subtype. I don't know the name. I'm not that much of a nerd, so I.
With the
Yeah, I gave up
coconut.
trying to learn all the sub map names.
So maps, I know some of them, but half of them now.
Too many control maps to keep track of all of them anymore.
Exactly.
All right. Announcements and season 7. I need to clean. Did you find a PSI? Okay. Hang on. Did you find a PSI? It's in season 7 announcements. That's where I want you to post. You can just be like, stream starting now. Tournament participants. We're gonna see if we can pull some more viewers by pinging tourney participants again. Okay. PK. Alright, okay, I'm gonna get everybody lobbied set up, so I'll let you guys just, chit chat.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really know much about these teams, honestly. I've just never seen them play before, so like there's really just like not much I'm expecting. I'm expecting to see like a like more brawl here, and like probably not like a like maybe like probably like a Zarya or Ramatra is what I would expect here. Who knows? They might pull something out.
Yeah, I think Smo's pretty open. You can get away with quite a bit. I like Wild Beavers. They got the icy paw print coordination on the
Yeah,
profile icon. You know, that's you get like a plus 5 team chemistry boost when you got all the icons
exactly.
in the right place. Looks like who do they got on tank here? They got PK Bacon on tank.
BK Bacon, yes.
He's got the sneaky profile. I can't creep on him.
He does. I can't take a look.
I'll peep on the other team's tank then. What are we looking at here?
Sir J. What does he
Just
play? Or she, so I was getting
like some
pronouns.
Sigma,
Holy,
some Rhine, some Ram.
look at their all modes. They have 500 hours on Reinhardt. Holy respect.
That that is a lot of. All right, yeah, Ryan Zarya both over 500 hours. We'll
Yeah,
guess we'll see what they pull out
interesting.
here.
I mean, if we see a Reinhardt, I might just pog because
I mean,
holy.
I'll never complain about watching some Ryan gameplay.
Exactly. I will never complain about seeing Reinhardt.
They got a little bit of coordination here. It looks like they're going with the golden Hammond as the player icon of choice. We'll see how that turns out for him.
We'll see. Uh, by the way, I believe Wild Beaver and DAWGS are mixed up. They have to be switched. And DAWGS hero ban is Venture, by the way. Interesting. I feel like
Venture ban.
I get it very much. It feels kind of like you just don't want to see like a Zara Venture. That shit's just annoying to play against.
Yeah, we did see a little bit of Venture in the games yesterday. Not a ton, but Venture was around for a map here or there.
I mean, Venture is good, but like I feel like you can just play Vendetta instead, and it's about the like it's just better. Like if you're just good at the hero, then you can just do that. Like you,
Yeah, as kind
you
of
can just play
like a
Vendetta
full
instead.
committed burn your cooldowns on one person here, it definitely seems like Vendetta's in the stronger
Y-
position at the moment. Poor
Yeah.
Venture. It's just they're all right, but
Uh, oh, trust me,
nothing
I've heard a lot of things from Venture mains.
great.
They are mauling
It's
right
more
now.
surprising that you know more than one Venture main.
Ah, I know, man. I'm sorry. Why would holy Wild Bee was coming with the band right now? We'll see what they
Hazard
think. They
ban.
Hazard? Okay,
All right.
interesting. I mean,
I always think it's
has
interesting what teams ban before they've really played against the other team much. I guess these teams, it's possible they've screamed it before, but like just coming in cold, all you get is the map pick. You know, what are you gonna ban? Maybe you're creeping on their profile, seeing what they play, but it's always interesting to see like Hey, this is a hero like our team just does not want to face.
Yeah, fair. I feel like Hazard on this map can get some work done. I feel like I would have been more partial to like a different tank if you were to go the tank route, but I feel like Haz can be very what is it? Stressful here to play against.
Yeah, it looks like the Venture was a target ban. Eldorf has most hours on Venture in comp this season, so maybe
Oh,
they're scared of
I
seeing the
I see
the
they did the
Venture come out.
scouting.
Welcome to Samoa.
The scouting before it even started. All right.
Alrighty. So
That
let's
is
get into it. I'm excited for this
interesting.
one. I
We're
hope it's as good
starting-
as the one yesterday. We had really close matches in the games yesterday. I hope we can keep that up.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. It really was a very close match until the. Right. They're thinking about what they want to play right now. So, uh,
I'll be interested to see with the Venture band if they maybe just move over to something like the Vendetta, kind of keeping that same role, or if they'll go completely off script. Looked like Soldier was their next most played DPS here. Huh?
Mhm.
We got a pretty standard rush comp for DAWGS here. We got the Lucio Kiri backline with the Ram. The Ashe is a little
Ashe
interesting.
is. I feel like you just are a comfort on Ashe is what this is. 'Cause like Ashe probably isn't the best, but like it's probably just like you're just good at the hero, and they're probably just TPing out. But from the other
Yeah, we'll
side,
see what the sim switches to. I don't suspect we'll keep the sim here.
but from Wild
Or
Beavers,
maybe
we
we
have
will. Okay, now
an
we're getting back.
interesting comp. We have Torb, Kaz, Juno, Kiriko. We're rolling out here. I'm very excited to see how it goes. They're going full right side.
Yeah, so in the Ram mirror here, I mean, if you look at the backlines, the main difference, of course, is the Lucio. So DAWGS needs to be able to use this Lucio to really outposition Wild Beavers because they're gonna have the healing advantage. So if it gets into like one of these long, drawn-out fights, having two healers that can really support, when they find
They are
someone early,
full
they're trying to catch
rotating
the
onto the
Ashe.
Ashe.
Yeah, low mobility, not gonna give you a lot of escape options there.
Yeah, you can't really do much here. Now they're just in. They go so far into the team here.
Yeah, they
And-
kind of pull
and
back to
through-
point. The Juno very low, but they reset back to point. Now they do have this point control. This double
Ram
healer
really
setup
won.
give
They're
them
to
a lot
walk
of
it in.
sustain.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to break them out here.
I feel like it's gonna be very hard to just deal with this comp in general because like it's just so much healing, so much sustain. Like how the fuck do you get down to Torbjorn with a
Yeah, especially
Juno
with
Kiwi
the-
pocket?
Yeah, the Torb and the Cass, both DPS heroes that can just really kind of bunker and hold their ground. We're definitely gonna need to see like quite a. I think off-angling on this Echo is gonna be super important. Just
Yeah,
making sure that
and-
they can't just super bunker right here in these small rooms.
They're trying to
They
get
are
the
able to
turret
get the
down.
Torb out
Looks like they're on
first.
the Torb. Yeah.
Pull that up with the off angle here. Yeah, you see both DPS kind of playing this longer off angle. They have the poke position on the point, and they're able to use that to get people nice and weak, let the core engage, and they're able to clean up from there.
Yeah, you're just kind of able to just sit back for a second and let your Ashe and Echo do a bit of damage, and then the Ram's able to speed onto anybody who's low. So it's it's very easy to just like misplay inside of Wild Beaver's perspective here. But we are pretty close to ults here. Closest is copy. No, Ram ult. Sorry, that guy's
Yeah, Ramult, PK
charging.
Bacon putting in work. Almost has this Ramult
Doing
online.
so
We'll see if
much
they should
damage.
pop it really early here. They will
Yeah,
have
they,
it
yeah, they
available.
might try to speed in.
Really early form here forced though.
Ram really
He's
low.
kind
No
of
plan.
weak as well. See, PK Bacon going in deep here, not even having to use the ult, still finding the kills.
We do have to use
Duplicate
copy,
does
but
come
that's
through.
fine.
I didn't even think they needed it. They were cleaning up that fight pretty well. We saw Sir J getting forced to use that form super early. As a ram in the mirror, once you know that form is out, like you just got a mental timer in your head, just clicking down until you can kind of engage on the enemy team.
It looks like Beavers though has 4 ults, close to 5 soon, compared to DAWGS forward. So we'll see if they want to pop them here.
Yeah, gonna be a pretty ult-heavy fight. I saw a really early pick there.
Insta pick
That's
on the
kind of brutal. The
Cassidy.
Bob gonna go in as well as their Ramattra ult. Just
Bob
looking to get
and
the ult
Ram
up.
ult.
Don't want to give them a chance to kind of counter ult back into it. Because
I
yeah,
think
Wild
this is-
Beavers, they have the ult advantage now, but also something you need to be scared of is you really want to use like 2 to 3 ults to secure this fight. You really don't want to use all 5. and then have nothing to be able to hold the point with. So they got to use
Yeah, you
these.
still have
these kind of smart-
55% to cap.
Yeah,
You
not a lot
can't
of time
use
here. This
all
will be.
5. They
Yeah, they do.
they
This
still
is a
built
must-win
support.
fight.
They do have to.
Ram engaging, trying to walk on this Ashe.
I mean,
forcing
already
back
no
though.
cleanse. Ashe kiting perfectly.
PK Bacon looking to get those punches on the back line and just finding so much damage. The beat coming in, keeping everyone nice and healthy.
Beat out, but the Raze is
Ram.
really good.
Ram actually, they're able to keep him up. They do have both supports up. Now one's gonna
thought the
fall. They
cleanse
do have the
PK
Ram ult
really
on
low.
points, but it's down to basically a 1v4 at this point. And that was a
that's
pretty
first point.
clean turn there. Once DAWGS got control of the point, not willing to give it up at all.
It's very just hard to engage on what they're running right now. They're just able to sit inside that small room and then just wait for them to walk at them. And like we see that Echo on the side a lot. He just full stickies a Cassidy or like a Torbjorn, and then the fight's just done because you're already down insta.
Yeah, running the Juno, it does give you the speed like the Lucio, but Juno is just so much squishier. She's a lot harder to keep alive when you have something like the Echo or the Ram just kind of chasing down onto her. It's a lot harder to escape than, you know, Lucio can be in and out in a quarter second with the wall riding. We'll see if they're able to
swapping
make
over
this bunker
to
comp work.
Reaper here to like to like there's on the Ana as well. I feel like the Ana is a bit. I mean, maybe to sleep the Ram whenever they go in, but it feels very like it's really very easy to engage onto that Ana, like just full speed onto them.
They're gonna have basically no one to check this far up. Basically, only the support's able to take care of her. They're gonna be forced to take this fight inside the building.
Juno
But
instantly cut.
just walking on the back line. They're just not
Just
able to
able
force
to
him
walk
out.
it
He's
down.
getting weak there. They're gonna trade that out though. That might be the turn they needed to be able to win the fight. It's still pretty even here. 2v3 scenario.
It's still definitely winnable for both teams. So Pharaoh's on the Reaper right now. We'll
Yeah,
see
Wild
first
Beavers, no
race.
healer
The Rams are
available.
back
Their
right
Juno just getting back to the fight, but not going to be able to help out Sir J on point. He's going to take what percentage he can, stalling. That is going to be a first cap for DAWGS.
It was very good them living there. The Ram just kind of just walked it down main and got his one, then died, and then he was able to come back because they just sustained through all that.
Yeah, a lot of times when you lose that, especially a healer super early, it feels like an automatically lost fight, but they did a good job kind of regrouping, keeping that sustain up because they have, you know, both healers that can sustain a full team. And then they
Also,
were able to turn that around as the Rams' form finally expired and they were able to take it down. Oh, this
They were
Pharah
now on
is taking it.
Sombra Soldier, tried to deal with the Pharah here and hit the Ashe in the back, but
Yeah, this Pharah just absolutely punishing them in the room. Looking for
yeah,
kind of
they're
an
just
off-angle
all
flank now.
they're just all standing down that corner. And he's able to hit.
Wait, he
Oh,
does get big.
but Dwarf does get bleed here.
That's going to open up a
And
lot
s-
of space for
and-
them here. That's forcing DAWGS basically onto the back of the point here. Sir J looking to engage. Wild Beavers doing a good job disengaging, keeping that backline out of the Ramatra's reach. Now it's PK's Bacon turn to get some punches in. But they're taking so much pressure from the soldier on the off angle of the far and now back.
Oh,
And they do manage to
amazing
flip the point.
shots. But they do flip. It's not even though.
The far is
I think-
super
oh,
weak.
the
Went
far
full
is
deep there, and
really
he's
in.
gonna
Yeah.
get punished. PK Bacon now with form, as Sir J does not have available, but he's forced to just kind of hold these arms. He's not able
might
to
try
get
and
on
pop
the
the
team
bot
comp
pretty
as easily
soon.
as he was earlier.
Ram is really low though. He just has to sit here.
Yeah, and now this long fight. I mean, this is where it's so crucial that Wild Beavers were able to capture the point. I mean, look at this. They're already at 25%. They're still in the same fight that they captured this point on. Barrage gonna catch
It
one
is a
immediately,
barrage.
hacked out of it, but the Sombra weak as well.
Bob
Both
out
teams
and
need
it's
the
beyond.
ultimates.
Yeah.
A lot invested here from DAWGS though.
Yeah. Beaver's gonna have close to 4 ults pretty soon, and DAWGS only has 2 because they had to pop all 3 to win that fight. But they are going to recap. But they did get 40% from that one fight. So we'll have to see what happens. A good nade from Margarine there, but it's not gonna get much value.
We do see the Sombra kind of creeping around the point. Just needs to poke a little bit more for that EMP. Wait, catches the far in this back room. They're pulling it out by this Mega here. The soldier falling early is going to make this tough. Sir J decides to invest anyway. There's so little time left on this map. They kind of need to make something happen here anyway.
They
A big
really
EMP
kill it,
gonna
but a
catch all
massive
4
EMP
remaining
hits
members.
all 4. Wow.
Sergey out of form now and
Very low
very
Soju.
weak.
TK does have the
Trying to keep it on
annihilation
the
here.
point.
I
The
don't think
hack
he'll
comes
use
in,
it.
denying the block. TK Bacon not able to pop the ultimate due to the really nice timed hacks there by Nailbox. That's gonna be point flipped back for Wild Beavers. But not a
Saba
lot
really
of
low over this fairy here. Ah, no. He can't get the kill, though. It's very close. There's a lot of ult coming up for DAWGS here. But Beaver's still inside a good spot. They have that nano visor if they want.
I think you gotta keep your eyes on TK Bacon here. The Ram form is gonna be the most impactful ult
He's gonna
here.
try and go for a flank visor here.
Flank visor.
He's
Going
going
into the
Ashe
back
really
line.
low.
Belforce
Ashe's
that
not gonna
super
find
early.
any
Ashe
damage.
so low. The Nana going onto it as well.
But he
Meanwhile,
can't
the
really find
Ram is
much.
chasing down this Ana. Takes out
Yeah,
both
the
of the
Ram is
back
just
line.
walking down the back line while the soldier with both ultimates is just like, just in theirs. And they can't really find anything because they've all walked past him.
Yeah, they end up basically
able
just
to see.
trading backlines there, the Nano Visor and the Ramatra ult.
And the
But the
soldier
Ramatra
can't
then
touch
has
the
the
point.
sustain and they have the position on point, forces them to kind of walk back into them. That's a pretty clean victory there for DAWGS.
It is, yes.
Play of the game.
Yeah, I almost like want them to just go through main with that visor because like the flank is good, but at the same time they just full speed onto your backline with annihilation, and you just can't really do much with that.
Yeah, this Ana just so vulnerable, especially without any speed. It's so hard to keep yourself up. It's basically hit the sleep dart or immediately die. It's yeah, we saw it there. The Ram just able to get to the back line, and once he's there, there's pretty much no stopping him.
Yeah. Let's just say this guy likes punching a lot.
A lot of punching in that first round. I'll be interested to see
Exactly.
where they end up going with the map pick here. Both teams had very similar comps there. Now, if does Wild Beavers feel a little less confident and maybe something that's going to force out that Ram mirror? Maybe they want to go to something that is going to give them more of a poke angle or some sort of different comp, see what kind of new comp they can force out of DAWGS? Or do they feel like, oh, we were a mistake away, we can kind of run back that brawl mirror?
Yeah. I feel like I feel like the there definitely was a lot of things they could have done there that like I feel like they could definitely still run the ball if that's like what they really feel good in. Um like they just need some speed there. Like you just can't run like a Kiri a Kiri Ana inside of a ball comp because like you just get fully outsped.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like even if your team has a bit more of a defensive core, like they're running that Cassidy and that Tor, if you have a backline member that doesn't have speed available, they're just so vulnerable to the Ram that does have speed there. There's just no way to get out. And like
Yeah.
the speed is sometimes more valuable on like defense and kind of kiting ultimates than it is to completely engage. And I think a lot of people kind of undervalue that quite a bit.
hmm It seems here like they're going to Shambali
I
is
love
DAWGS pick.
Shambali.
I love
Give me
Shambali as
Shambali
well.
every day of the week. I love Shambali.
There's a chance they might try to do the Sig angle here and do like a poke, like you were talking about. They might feel a little confident on that. But we'd have to see because you can definitely just run the Ramatra again if you are feeling it.
Yeah, I think if you're not gonna run the Lucio, I would definitely want to ban it on some of these brawl maps. Like forcing them onto the Juno mirror where that's maybe something your team is more comfortable on. But like if you're not gonna use the Lucio on these brawl maps, I think you absolutely have to think about banning it.
Exactly. Uh, Beavers banned Echo. They yeah, that's a fair ban. It felt like the other Echo was like really able to get into there.
The Torbjorn ban.
The door inspired. Really okay. You know, these might be tech. You played two of the first map and then they um and then they
then they invest their ban on it. Wait,
exactly.
that's kind of genius. This
That's
might be the
yeah.
first tournament Torb ever banned on. Very interesting. Very interesting here.
I mean, I mean sometimes get it popping. Who knows?
Yo, shout out Porter John Joe in the chat wanting saying that Vendetta needs the buffs. Maybe we're trying to just sneak that one in to the balance team. I'm not sure that's gonna fly after the match yesterday though.
Yeah. I'd say Vendetta doesn't need it.
All right, let's
Alright,
get
we're
in
going
on the
in.
Shavali.
Very excited to see what they run here. I really want to see a Sigma here, but I'm not expecting it really.
Yeah, I think in a lot of ways, like Ram plays similar to the Sigma, unless you run a really kind of fully commit to just like super poke. But if you're running something like that Ashe, I could definitely see them picking out the Sigma and going for more of a pokey comp.
Yeah, I feel like it was. I feel like they might want to do it because one of the teams was running Ashe, and like if they feel very confident in Ashe to play inside of a brawl mirror, then they might feel it to play inside of like a Sigma. Like you want to play a lot more poke, you could definitely do like an Ashe Hanzo.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it depends a lot on sort of each team can have ban. Okay, switching over to the Ana ban instead of the Torbjorn. Oh no, they freed the Bjorn. Bjorn
they
is
did
free.
free the Bjorn, which means we're gonna see him. Totally. Okay. Now let's get into the map.
I think the Ana ban, I mean, the Ana ban shuts down a little bit here. I think it makes you a lot less likely to want to play maybe something like the Winston. I mean, we saw it come out. It might just be a comfort pick that they're trying to make a little bit off limits here. We saw Ana also banned yesterday. Makes me sad, but you know, you gotta do
I
what you
feel
gotta
like
do. I like seeing the splashy nades and the big sleeps, but
Winston on Shambali has to be just an inspired pick if you want to run him. Let's be so for real here.
listen, you know, you can there's high ground and he jumps. You
Hey
know.
guys, I might have saw SSG run it one time, so who knows?
You know, Primal Blade, all that good stuff.
Primal Blade, okay, yeah. Who knows? Maybe one of the tanks is Korean, so we'll just have to see.
Yeah, listen. You know, Winston, they'll make it work. You know, I've
Okay.
seen Winston played on this actually. Maybe.
Okay.
And yeah, we are gonna see the Sigma comp coming out here. Yeah, they're going with that more pokey backline as well as the Ashe. I think this should be a very comfortable comp pick with them.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard to heal the fairy here unless the BAP is just amazing at the game. But
Yeah, pretty much just the
besides
Zen
that-
orb for you, Farah.
yeah, exactly. And from the other side of the lobby, we have something going on.
Yeah, we got some spice over here. I kind of love it. Fresh off the ban, Eldorf getting back on the venture. I like to see it. I wanna see what we're putting in work here. We got the Torbjorn free running around. Let's see what they can get up to here. It's gonna be a little interesting. I'm curious to see how they kind of approach this high ground. Teams yesterday kind of opted to just force cart down main rather than take this fight on the stairs. I wonder if we'll see that again today.
I mean, we'll have to see. It looks like the Sig is already going up to the high ground, but he's gonna have to watch out for the venture inside that corner, though.
Yeah, the venture, sneaky little spot immediately gonna catch this Vamp. Lamp forced out immediately, but yeah, the sneaky venture immediately falling.
I see where you was banned map 1, and the Sig doesn't even know the venture's there.
This is Venture's territory. Don't try and come in this little room here. Gonna make it tough to get through this little back alleyway with the Venture in the doorway. I kind of like that.
Exactly. You might just have to walk down main, honestly, because this guy's a fucking merchant of space. Holy.
Yeah, you're gonna need to approach it with a plan for sure. Venture backed up a little bit, making sure they got this high ground control now. We'll see what they do. This Pharah looks like
they're trying
might
again.
come over the backside here. They were trying to pressure at the BAP earlier. But it's tough to get through so many resources. Sig now approaching the high ground. Both holding hands.
There's a venture behind.
BAP deleted again by this venture.
God.
Sneaking around through that room. And just immediately taking this, but Lactose is pushing the cart quite a bit here.
Yeah, the cart is
Careful,
moving.
he's about
This
to get it all
fucking
the way through this choke. And a nice retreat there, going back over the wall. W map knowledge, you love to see it.
it is good space.
Wait, but the Venture might catch them here? No.
No.
Knows not to get too greedy. Backing up a little bit, they're gonna reset for this fight.
Yeah, they are now off height to go play on cart instead, so don't get back capped again. It looks like they're walking down main. Now on Ramatra, by the way, so you can slow that Venture, but it's not gonna help much because that guy's about to drill into your back line.
Yeah, Ram in, trying to punch on the Sig, a really nice rock there to keep him alive, but still forcing
Venture
out the Lamp.
in the back, forcing out the Ashe as well.
Bleed Green going super deep on these dives, just forcing out so many resources. Really being kind of a menace to this backline. Is going to be looking for this map again. They're just fully flanked around. And look at this, both supports have to turn around. Sir J kind of left by himself now.
Yeah, the
Bleed
Sig
Green
got
is
no
getting
healing
much
for a
space with
while.
the
Yeah, this Ram is just able to walk it down because there's a bug inside their backline is what we'll say.
And pressuring this top window. I think we're about to see a hot Torbjorn flank up here.
He is going on
Ult
flank
gonna
right now.
catch two on cart, both backlines. Lamp forced
Does
out.
force Lamp, but Venture's on it now, really won.
And forced on the cart here. Both teams just down a person, but Ramatra's so weak. They are going to be able to catch up. Now just need to take out these backline stragglers. Bleed Green getting a little greedy with that ult there. Trying to turn the
Pop
2v4.
barrage. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, we'll see if
I
we
think
see a
that's.
swap here, or maybe just
No.
a creative ult investment.
I mean, maybe somebody said winnable inside the comms. Who knows? There's 3 ults for Beavers here, but there's 4 for DAWGS. So we'll just
I
have
kind
to
of
see what
love
happens.
this from the
60
Venture.
seconds
Look,
left.
again, just creeping in this room.
Venture
Like, almost
here's-
playing like a brig, just kind of denying space. Like, if you want to go through this way, you have to go through me. And burrowing in, just taking out that Ashe immediately.
Sig really low. Bob doing so much damage to him.
Oh, and the window as well.
No lamp,
Immediately
window
after
out,
hands
yeah.
are down, he's going to be able to clean them up, and they're going to, I think, be able to get
There's
this card.
still Venture. Who knows? That guy's crazy.
Venture ult invested here. He's going to force them
Forcing
to
Zen ult.
trans. That's going to make it difficult to get much done with it. They do invest the Nano, though, as well.
It's still
investing
maybe
so
winnable if
much
the 4
here.
touches here. The bat's back pretty soon, but they can't. I feel like there's a vision there, but it forces so many ults out of wild Beavers. They started with what, 3, and then they used all 3 and still lost the fight comparative to DAWGS, who also had to use 3, but they have a much better economy here. They have 2 ults coming up.
Yeah, they have basically nothing. I mean, this Ram ult could be absolutely disastrous here. They really need to make sure they're denying this Ram a ton of space. Oh, wait, Bleed Green, I didn't even see, snuck through the side. Just immediately taking out the core, but is traded out.
That is a good trade. Venture going
This
on
Ram,
the
the
left side
Sig's
here.
so low. The Ram punches with the Discord Orb just dealing so much damage. PK Bacon able to kind of back out, re-escape with his team. Gosh, that is such a tough matchup there if you're Sig.
Yeah, you just have a Ram punching you down, and your BAP died by a interesting strategy from Bleed Green, taking a book out of L Dwarf's page, wherever the fuck's I. We do have the Ram ult and Baptiste for either team. There's a
in on this off angle here, trying to
Sombra
take down
now as
the
well.
backline a little bit. A nice window up front. But almost in a bit of an awkward spot in between the front line and the back line, and PK Bacon
PK
just in on this
walking
back
in.
line, punching everyone down.
walking in all.
Forced the carry to TP into
all
the
of
fight
Beavers
as
is
well.
really
Elf
low.
Dwarf's
Venture
so
1
weak,
HP.
gonna get caught. And now it's just
And it's
Sir
just
J
Sir
trying to
J.
keep the hope alive. That's gonna be another point captured here for DAWGS.
If there's one thing I know, okay, Bleed Green is getting a bit greedy. He just went straight to the. He went straight to their spawn.
What kind of adjustments do you think we need to see here out of Wild Beavers? It seems like they're not really able to get this defense started.
I feel like I don't really like the soldier swap. I feel like the Venture's fine. I feel like if anybody needs to swap, we like get to like we get the Sombra on soldier instead because like that Venture is working very well. And now you can have a
Flux
Sombra going
available,
around.
and that is a lamp. That's gonna open up a lane to Flux.
big
Edges
Flux
too.
two
The
up.
map's super weak, is gonna get taken down. Now looking to walk on this Ashe,
A
they get
hack
an
onto
attack
the
onto
Zen.
the Zen as well. Trance not
Zen
available.
really low.
Zen very weak. They know they don't need to finish everyone to take out this fight though. They get their 2 picks, and that's gonna force DAWGS to kind of back off here. PK Bacon getting a little greedy. The rock there
PK Bacon
almost taking him out.
won. He only has Zen heals right now. His map is back though, so it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be looking for an EMP from Naillox here and see if it does
It's
anything.
gonna have
But,
to be a good EMP. It's all they have
but
available
DAWGS
at
has
the moment.
so many ults. A very early window here.
Window. Sir J's in an awkward spot here.
Oh,
and the
Naillox.
It's out, but it's only on PK Bacon. It misses the window as well. This is looking like a disaster
That was,
here for Wild Bears. They need to regroup so desperately, but their whole backline's gonna fall. I mean, this is gonna be an awkward touch scenario here. They're probably gonna have to swap tanks if they want them to get back in time. This cart's so close to rolling in.
I mean, the soldier's gonna have to jump on and die. They have full
Elbor's
ulti.
desperately trying to make it there. They have the Sombra pop-outs. Bleed Green in the
amazing
perfect
barrage
spot
from
to
Bleed Green.
barrage, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no time to turn and take care of him when you're just trying to desperately touch the cart, and he's gonna clean up quite a few there.
I feel like at the start of the game, Wild Beaver has a plan. They want to play Sigma, and then just chill and poke a little bit and wait for the Venture to do something. But like once the game keeps going, they just should swap to like a Ramatra there, because you're just getting run down. You see the lamp come out, and then PK is just on go and then just walks in.
Yeah, I think a lot of times teams with these kind of poke comps, they understand what heroes and kind of the general idea of it, but when you're coming back after a lost defense, it's sometimes hard to establish those long angles that you're able to punish brawl comps on. Like especially that second point, they basically didn't have a fight on either of the kind of long chokes there. By the time they were able to kind of reestablish and put up a defense, they were already on that first corner choke, where PK Bacon was just able to kind of walk to the team and punch as he pleases.
Oh, and Tom, look at what we have.
Yeah, we are about to see the Widowmaker here.
Oh, I'm talking about the other side of the lobby. We're about to see a goddamn Reinhardt.
We might be seeing possibly no speed Reinhardt here.
That is very
That
bad
is
for the
definitely
Reinhardt.
very
Maybe just
interesting in
a.
this comp.
I
Maybe they're just keeping the sim the whole time to TP around. Who
Yeah,
needs
I feel
speed when
like
you got
that's what you
teleportation?
need. I feel like you still need the speed, Tom. But you know, maybe.
Sir
There's a
James
lot
is
of
looking to
poke
walk
here.
up the cart a little bit here, and look at this Venture creeping. Look at this Venture creeping up the alley
This
here.
Venture's crouch walking. Oh my Christ.
Venture coming around
Look at
now,
the
has availability on this high ground. Gonna be trying to be in the
Sig
meta
off
here.
high. You can walk down.
TP onto the high ground. They're trying to engage here. The Sig is kind of out of the picture. They're forced to back up so far here.
Yeah, that just gave him so much space, and Lactose gets nail locks.
Yeah,
I don't know
Naillock
what
trying to chase down that kill in Mega Room, but it's so hard. Again, they're really missing the speed right now. The Venture all the way around to get a
It's
force
still
out
behind, but
land,
it's
but
good
now has
pair.
to get back to the team. And Sir J, no shield available, is just gonna get punished by all this
so
long range
long,
damage.
yeah. And Bleed Green hits the shot on the Zen, by the way. That guy's goat.
Yeah, they need to just kind of back out here. You really don't want to get staggered. Eldor very low.
Yeah, they're
Are
just
gonna
gonna
reset
set back
here.
up
So now
here.
they're swapping over to Lucio. I'm not sure, to be
Lucio.
honest, what we were cooking with the Zen there.
They heard
Initially,
us.
They are on a bit of a more traditional comp here now. We'll see where they choose the TP. I suspect they're gonna go right up onto this high ground again. And
Yeah,
here we
they-
go, onto the high ground. They have the speed available. Immediately using the bell to deny some of that entry damage. And look at this, the Reinhardt swinging on
Yeah,
so
they're
many
just
people right now.
collapsing right on it.
So much
yeah.
damage. I mean, he gets traded out for it, but he already takes out 3.
And this is gonna be a fight 1. Oh my
Oh,
God!
what a
Bleed
shot
Green.
there by the Widow!
What a shot! A bob
Bob.
from the Ashe here. It's interesting.
Yeah, the
I don't
Bob,
feel like the fight.
I don't love the Bob, to be honest. I think maybe you wanted to put that on cart if you're going to deny some progress here. The Wild Beavers wasn't really pushed up enough that you kind of needed the Bob super deep in the backline there. Now Sight's online. We'll see if Bleed Green can find some heads here.
Honorable Matra now, by the way, over the Sigma. It's a lot easier to not get
Yeah,
run down.
tired of not just being able to punch the other tank.
Exactly. And Bleed Green just
one.
hits
Naillock's
nail
trying to flank
locks.
through Mega Room, immediately spotted out. Bleed Green looking for more in the backline. They have kind of a weird like height angle here.
The bench is going up there though, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how they choose to do this. Whether they maybe want to rotate inside. They don't have their teleporter right now. They're still
Their
waiting for
Sim's
their
still
Sim to
coming
come
back. They're probably just waiting for it. they do have close Kitsune here. They do have it, so and also Ventral. They are really swinging a lot better on the ultimates. While
Lee
Beavers.
Green is in a position I don't think I've ever seen someone play on defense. In like second point spawn, the Venture ult now coming out, gonna force the trance. Ryan's still swinging a little bit. He's really close to that shatter. Wants to get it online. The Kitsune rush now. But Ryan's so weak, they just need to kind of stabilize a little bit. Has the shatter now. Let's see if he likes to use it. He's gonna catch one with the shatter.
He catches two.
Double fire strike is gonna kill it, but it's still anyone's fight. It's a 2v2 right
the
now.
The Venture Zen 1v1 right now.
Eldorf's so weak in the back line, not quite able to take out the Zen. Oh, it was such a close fight there.
It was so incredibly close there.
The DAWGS able to come out on top, and look at the ult advantage for them now. They have this Ram ult that has been so devastating.
And close to the
see
Bob, they just have
any way to stop it. They do have the beat available, but after that 3 seconds of shields, that Ram ult is still gonna be there.
Exactly. And also have
just teleport on this high ground, but this Ram just punching through the entire team. He pops the ult in this tiny room.
Punching inside this room. A beat comes out, but he still wants to punch.
Oh my gosh, the Ram ult.
PK's so low, but
they have to use the
good lamp there.
But look at this cleave punching. It's so difficult to walk out of this Ram. Sergey looking for
now,
here,
now
but
the
Green
fourth straight on Surge
also putting in this damage.
Now it's just a Lucio that has to touch here. Oh, he's back on Tracer.
Trying to keep it alive on Cart, but now Bob gonna come in, deny that LOS with the window as well. Gonna be so hard to stay alive anywhere. Once again, my MVP Bob coming in and cleaning up the kills, and that is gonna be another map win for DAWGS.
Whether PK Bacon, that guy loves to punch his shit. that guy punches metal for fun. Like, he is just running it down. We see them TP up to the high, and he just instantly pops his annihilation, and then is able to do so much damage.
Yeah, this Ram putting in absolute work. It's kind of hard to play that Ryan matchup. I mean, the one time we saw them have that really clean engage, they teleported up to the high ground, they had the Lucio speed, and they finally got the Ryan swinging on everyone. But after that, it looked like they couldn't replicate kind of the same kind of success. It seemed like Wild Beavers spread out, or excuse me, DAWGS spread out a little bit more, and it was more difficult to kind of TP onto their core and find someone for the Ryan to swing on.
Yeah. It looks like they are switching Lactose and Venezuela, and now he will be on flex support while Venezuela will be on hit scan. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. They just decide to switch their roles a little bit there.
We'll see what DAWGS elect to go with here. They have the 2-1 lead. Or the 2-0 lead.
2-0 lead. You gotta feel pretty good if you're a DAWGS right now.
Yeah, I wonder if they like to go to Runasapi, taking the map pick here. Definitely a map where you can play that Ramatra that they've been having so much success with. We'll see if actually Wild Beavers elects to ban it here. I don't think that would be too crazy. It seems like they've really been struggling to find an answer just for all that frontline pressure.
Mm-hmm. It's very interesting to see what they're gonna play on Vuna here. I feel like you kind of have to ban the Ramatra here if you are Wild Beavers, because that feels like what's PK Bacon is most comfortable on, from what we've seen, and they need to win this map or else they lose.
Yeah, PK Bacon, we've seen him a little bit on the Sigma as well, but yeah, definitely feeling very comfortable on that Ram. I think the ban probably has to come out here, especially I think that opens up the Rhine comp that Wild Beavers seem to want to play there quite a bit, not having to go into this Ram.
Mm-hmm. We'll just have to see. Maybe we see another Reinhardt. I'm always excited for a bit of Reinhardt game.
Yeah, we're just working out some tournament stuff here. Teams still electing their bans and map choice here. We might not be going to Surabasa after all. We'll have to see.
We're gonna stop. Not so awesome.
You're right. That is a different map, though.
Yeah, maybe. Just maybe.
I was
Who
definitely
knows? They're pretty
picking
close,
Surabasa
man.
ahead. I forgot. Or
mean,
even right before this, Al was telling us that they can pick out of order, and I still was only looking at the 3 Flashpoint maps.
yeah. I mean, pretty close.
See, I was seeing the future here. We are going to Surabasa.
We are going to Surabasa. Okay.
I knew what I was
guess
talking about the whole time here. I was 2 steps ahead of everyone. We're
I
gonna
guess
see
I
the
was just
Surabasa
wrong.
pick here, and yeah, I think they probably gotta ban. So honestly, if you're DAWGS here, knowing that you can't double ban the same role, I wonder if DAWGS will ban a tank, knowing that means Wild Beavers can't ban Ram back.
They're gonna ban Torb.
Or they might just ban Torb.
They
I mean,
might
both
just ban
valid
Torb.
strategies here.
Yeah. We'll have to see what they pick. I think they're thinking right now.
Thinking, talking it over, looking at the
It's-
spreadsheet, breaking down the probabilities of heroes played. But honestly,
Of
so for
3
Wild Beavers
matches.
here, what do you want to see? Do you think that Rhine comp could succeed here on the Surabasa, even if they have the Ram ban?
I feel like the Rhine comp can succeed. I feel like the comp can be good. It's just I feel like they were like a bit misguided at the start with the like Zen, and then they swap over to Lucio, and then you're just kind of like just out of the old cycle there a little bit. Like I feel like it can definitely work if especially on a map like this, like Suravasa.
Yeah, it seemed like it took them a second to kind of find their footing here. They're gonna ban Sim.
A sim ban, okay. That is to stop
So I
the
think that makes sense. They saw Wild
yeah.
Beavers taking advantage of the Sim, kind of using that on top of the speed to really maneuver on the map quickly. I mean, you gotta expect Wild Beavers is gonna go with the Ramatra ban here.
You kind of just have to here. I'd be really surprised if they didn't. Maybe they ban like Lucio or something like you were talking about before because they don't like playing Lucio from what we've just seen.
Yeah, I don't feel like they've been particularly struggling with any of the DPS picks. DAWGS has seemed pretty flexible so far. I mean, we've seen them on the Widowmaker, the Ashe. We've seen a number of DPS peers. I feel like the one kind of consistent has been that Ramatra so far.
Yeah, but besides last map where they played the Sig for all defense because like it's Shambali. Why wouldn't you play Sig? We
And we
banned
are gonna see the
Ram.
Ram ban. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Really opens up what Beavers is trying to do. And I mean, I think that like if you're gonna take a map here, I mean this is your best opportunity. We'll see how DAWGS has to adapt here. I don't imagine they'll play the Sigma. It's a little difficult to make work on Flashpoint, so we're probably gonna see a tank we haven't seen from PK Bacon yet.
Probably. We might see a Zarya. Honestly, Zarya is definitely not bad on this
Yeah,
map.
we could see the Zarya, could see the JQ, just kind of depending on what the comfort level is. You know what? Let me creep a little bit on PK Bacon's profile, see if we can get some insight here.
Well, me personally, I want the guy with 546 hours on Reinhardt to play Reinhardt. But, you know, if he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to. Sorry.
Let's see. PK Bacon, next played tank is actually Hazard.
Really?
So I wonder if they'll run the Hazard here. It looks like they play quite a bit of Hazard, Ram, Sigma, Winston.
Interesting.
All right, that's it. I'm calling it. I'm putting all my chips out there. I think we're gonna see the Hazard this map.
I'm thinking Zarya still, but we'll see. We'll see what they pick inside of 20 seconds, and we see who's right. Or we could both be wrong and they go fucking Roadhog. So, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely open. One thing I love about Flashpoint is I feel like there's a lot of strategies that can work on it. Maybe not poke as much, especially on maybe anything except the Not Junkertown. Old New Junk City.
New
You
Junk
can
City.
play it a little bit. Oh yeah, we're seeing the
Oh,
Queen.
we are
I
seeing the
love seeing
Queen.
Queen. We're seeing possibly the Junker duo actually with the Junkrat Queen. It'll be interesting to see if they actually roll out on that.
They were trying to get the hidden buff that comes when you play both the Junker heroes.
Yeah, it's
That
like
would
Marvel
work.
Rivals. They're getting the team up bonus here.
Also, Sergey opting for the Sigma here, and they're playing Juno Kiriko.
These are some spicy comps.
These are also
We're actually
spicy
gonna,
comps.
we're gonna switch to the Mei last second off the Junkrat, but still the Queen Mei Bastion.
Queen Mei
not something
Bastion.
I can say I've seen
pray
a lot
for
of.
Sergey. I pray for his life because he's not gonna have a good time here. If you just get that wall off, then you're just rolled. A
This
good night,
Queen
Bats.
kind of isolated from the rest of her core here. Needs to be a little careful. They're just gonna go ahead and turn on her.
Walk him down.
Rock Mist is gonna let her escape. Kind of reset a little bit here.
This
But
was
now
a lot
Wild
of
Beavers in
cooldowns,
a
but
good spot.
Jinwoo
Has
just gets nail locked inside the back line.
Lock falling immediately.
Sergey
Now a nice
really
knife.
low.
Almost taking down Sir J and is gonna get the follow up with the Mei there. And this Bastion just melting everything in sight now.
The bench is looking for something, but I don't think he'll get it. No. And I'll just have to reset. It was a great shot from Jinwoo onto nail locks here.
Honestly,
Who was
I'm
just
not
trying to take
sure
the
what
one?
they're looking for with this Sombra. I feel like DAWGS is playing a comp that tends to play very together. It's kind of hard to catch anyone like super straggling or off angling here. I'm not sure what Nailbox is looking for. The EMPs have been pretty good so far, but it feels like they're really struggling in these neutral fights.
It looks like the Queen's trying to walk the Sig down here, but the Queen's kind of low. But
Bleed Green taking out the
Liquid
Kiriko
gets
Plastic.
Margarine.
You turn your head for a second and Bleed Green is in the back line.
He is. That guy loves his back
Here,
line.
the Sombra now on a bit of an off angle, completely behind the team, forcing the Bastion to turn around, is going to escape, and Eldorf using this as a time to advance. Sir J able to take out his tank counterpart, and they're able to win the fight here. But they definitely gave up quite a bit of point for it.
Yeah, they were still captured. It's now one fight scenario, I believe, for the DAWGS here.
A lot of ults close to coming online here. We'll see what we can get done with these Flux. And they have the Blizzard as well there. They need to be a little careful of it. You do not want to get walled to the Blizzard in here. But he's going to take out Bleed Green before the Blizzard's able to get off.
Amazing.
And now the tank falling super low as well. PK Bacon needs to be very careful here. The Venture all immediately going to pop and finish that off. And now they're looking to clean up these kills. Eldorf putting in so much work with this Venture ult. A really, really nice ultimate there. Seeing that PK Bacon was weak and just immediately popping into that finish.
I feel like if you're, it sounds very close, and DAWGS is close to 5. Well,
Use the bash.
while Beavers is kind of
here. See
lacking.
what they're looking for.
Might try and get some shit.
Not gonna find a ton. The Blizzard gonna come out. Sergey able to escape using the Flux, catches 2.
One is able
And
to
immediately
skip.
gonna find a Kiri with some nice
Legends
follow-up
up
from
back line.
Eldorf here. Sigma trying to stay alive on point with the Queen and the Mei able to take him out. But Nailbox cleaning up 2 in the background. A 2v2 scenario on the point here.
And we do
Nailbox gonna
EMP
use the EMP,
for it.
try and clean this up. They're gonna
Also
invest in Kitsune Rush as well. And the Juno ult, spending everything to make sure they secure this point.
That is really bad for Wild Beavers there. Like you.
Yeah, I mean a bit of an
just can't be
overinvestment. They
popping
make
that
sure they
many
get the point, but yeah, they are really out of ult economy. Nowhere near anything here, and they're going into the
Bleed
Queen
Green
ult
on
and
the
the Kitsune
soldier
Rush.
now. Oh, on Freya as well. Okay.
Yeah, a bit of a swap here from DAWGS, going for a bit more of a mobile comp.
They just have nothing to contest this Queen ult or this Fury ult. If they see a cleanse, he's just able to pop it.
Yeah, the
And
Susan's gonna have to be
blocking them
great
down.
from Margarine here. Otherwise, there's nothing to stop this Queen ult. The Kitsune Rush gonna get invested here. They're looking to get invested on point. Sergey pinning into the backline, but already
No
half
cleanse,
here.
Sergey really low. Like,
PK Bacon looking to try and finish off this Rhine. He's very weak. Margarine gonna have to TP, but now in the danger zone. Both getting so weak, but now PK Bacon a little bit away from his team.
and Bleed Green
Able
gets
to catch
Nova.
up to him. This Rhine and this Kiri so low. They're looking for these finishes. They're gonna be able to get him. Sergey's super weak. It's not
Sergey
quite
really
gonna
low.
fall.
This guy lives. Okay.
They
He
are gonna get him. Bleed Green and
does.
crucially, Bleed Green with the 2 kills there is gonna get proc the Freya passive and is already up to 80% of the ult
82
despite
is
just
old.
swapping.
He just swapped. Yeah. That's really good for them, and the closest ult for Beavers is still just a shatter, and like you can go really fast with Queen now.
Yeah, they're
well.
still feeling that over ult, I think, at the end of last point.
Yeah, definitely. Those Samba's looking for something on a little flank, but the line really just can't get through with all this spam from Freja.
Yeah, the Sombra also
Speeding to the back
ult
here.
invested here. The Queen ult not gonna find anything.
Does not hit
And
anything.
hit out of it as well. Both tanks
They
just
do
swinging at
multiple-
each other. That are gonna find absolute air though.
I get it, but
Nice
DK is so incredibly low.
Here.
How is
He's gonna
DK still
find it.
alive?
Lactose weak, and it's looking like Wild Beavers is gonna be able to capture this point. But they've given
It
up
is
so
what it
much
is.
percentage here.
It is 99-0 right now, and there is a Queen to hold that fight, but the ult's always swinging back in Wild Beaver's favor here. They eventually close Kitsu here for only a Weaving ult and like 60 Kyoko, so like it's not gonna happen very soon.
Yeah, the Venture ult is gonna have to be the hero here. They're close to this Kitsune as well. We'll see where they elect to put this Wu Yang ult. They might just put it on the Queen and have her charge the back line.
Or the Tracer. The Tracer's a really good target here, but the Queen's walking in a little bit. It's some point
Teams
presence.
just trying to poke out a little bit. Nothing really fine. Naillock's getting really weak though, trying to get in. The Kitsune rush now invested here from Wild Beavers. The pin into the back line. It's gonna. He's
Lactose
drilled
off the map.
as he's activating the ult. Oh, that is absolutely so brutal. But Sergey's super weak.
And PK's just able to finish it up.
Yeah, despite that misplay, they're still not able to turn the fight. And it's gonna be
It
1-1
feels like there's
now
a
in points.
lot of times where the Samba goes in the back line and then it just gets two taps by like a Kiriko. And it's just so easy to die that way.
Yeah, the Sombra at 225, as a Sombra lover myself, the 225 is so rough, especially into this Tracer, someone that can just chase you down after you get low and translocate out. It's really, really hard to play into this comp, in my opinion.
It is. But there's some ults coming online for Wild Beavers. They're close to Juno ult for help his. Well,
PK Bacon getting
swung
swung on super weak. Eldorf trying to chase the kill. The Kitsune rush invested to just try and keep everyone alive, but they're not really able to play in it. They got forced off so far. They're only going to be able to get about half the time in it.
They have Ray here.
And now a big Ray coming into the point. The Shatter calling
massive
well,
shatter onto PK Bacon. And there is a pulse onto Sergey, but
yeah,
it's
pulse
not
onto
gonna
Ryan, but he's just going to walk that one off. His big German armor. And that is going to be first cap for Wild Beavers here.
It is. And we'll put it even on ults here. DAWGS has the Queen ult while Beavers has the EMP. These EMPs have been really big, so
I think again, like for what they're giving up in the neutral, like these EMP fights have to be wins. Like Naillox cannot afford to whiff an EMP here because I feel like they're suffering so much in neutral. The Queen ult getting invested, but bumping into the wall, only catching Mr. J, and it's immediately sues out. The EMP on the PK Bacon is gonna make it fall. Not a ton of targets, but the one they needed.
I mean, if the ult gets a kill, it gets a kill, so you know.
Yeah, we are going to see some swaps from DAWGS here. They're moving from the JQ onto the Rhine, and they're off the Tracer onto the Pharah
we are
as well.
so back. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to contest this this Pharah here. You're gonna need your Giro to hit some fucking crazy shots. But it's a weird hold right onto Sergey.
It's gonna find absolutely nothing. Sergey keeping the shield right in front of it. Now the Kitsune rush, he's just swinging on his Rhine counterpart. PK Bacon forced to
Get very low.
Keep him up, but the fast Rhine swing's just too much.
Yeah, you just can't.
And now they have to walk into this Reinhardt who can just stand on point, knowing that they have to touch. It is a little awkward with this Pharah kind of high in the sky, though.
I mean, it is winnable. It's 3v2 right now. Bet you really won. It's just Sergey on the point.
It's so hard to dislodge him, though, right? He can just stand here with the shield. This massive
shield is broken.
It's pin kill as well.
How did he get that pin? What the hell? This guy is Reinhard Wilhelm.
99%. They cannot afford to lose anything here.
Cannot. They do have just Freya and close, and they're probably gonna charge the Freya ult here, but they have close to 3 ults for Wild Beavers here. So we'll just have to see what happens. Probably gonna look for a shadow here.
Freya's the Pharah is so weak. A really nice escape there, actually.
PK Bacon's charging in.
Missed in. If he had had him there, a nice Freya ult on the backline, gonna get the Juno weak and finished off. The Venture ult coming out, but PK Bacon just holding stalwart with that shield right in front of him.
Down off the ground, there's a Venture now inside the back line.
Playing super aggro on this Freya. But the Juno, really nice kill there from Margarine.
But PK Bacon gets Soj, so it's even right now, but PK Bacon is so low on the court. We're gonna Kitsu rush.
Rush trying to even this up. Eldorf looking for
Margarine
anything on
really
points.
1 HP.
The Kiriko forced to back out. They're on this mega position. Pretty safe for the most part, but now
So
the
Ray
Far are
coming
gonna
out
find
now.
him in that back. The Shatter coming in, gonna knock
Shatter
out the
coming out. It's not
Kiriko.
gonna kill him though, because it's inside of an orbital ray, but I think this is gonna be
Somehow
point for
Wild Beavers is
Beavers.
coming on top of that fight. That was an absolutely crazy fight. Both teams investing so much there.
I feel like if you're dogs, you invest a lot more there because like the Venture's already 50 to his next ult, and that was just a great ray in general. And like you had to use your Kitsu and your Shadow and your Freya ults for that fight. So Beavers is definitely looking good here.
Getting the Ray able to keep that Kiriko up was absolutely crucial when winning this fight. Both teams not a lot to work with here. Pretty much just blood and ult on the bank for each Nailbox. Getting close to this EMP again though. Freya hunting on the backside, looking for Lady Nova, just able to escape. But Sergey kind of weak on point. They're both just Ryan's just kind of swinging on each other.
He's kind of just chilling, swinging. You know?
He has the Shatter. See if he likes to weave it in here.
We will have to see. Maybe it gets blocked.
PK Bacon's so
Venture
weak,
going in.
still trying.
Oh, really low, but Nailbox off the map. And
Sergey has the Shatter, finds two in the backline with it. Oh, but a really nice pin from
Bang.
PK. Gonna try the follow-up.
Sergey really low. He's gonna get that kill. And there's a barrage from Venzoro. And then PK Bacon coming in with the shot. That was a very good fight play. I have no clue.
What a play there from PK Bacon. The clutch, like recognizing that, you know, your two squishies were shattered on the side there. The pin there, absolutely. If he doesn't hit that, both of them are dying, and I think that's a much different fight.
It is, and then also Venzoro getting Nailbox off the map somehow. I have no clue what happened. And looks like Bleak Queen's getting on the sub and all is it.
Which means no EMP crucially available for this fight.
But
They are going to trade that out
really
and
far
we're gonna
in.
be that ultimate.
PK very low inside their entire team right now. We do wooing PK. We have to see.
A nice wing, able to keep him up there, let him inject
Shatter
aggressive. The Shatter
hits
going
the
to find
wall.
absolutely nothing though. Both Ryans just kind of desperately swinging on each other.
Just praying for a kill. PK has to back up here. There's a lot of lead.
Alex is back with this EMP. We'll see if they use it here. They are going to use it. Catch just three. PK Bacon
really?
falling
The
low as
Juno
well.
off the
That's
raise,
another
though.
finish from the EMP. The Juno beam invested maybe a little bit late. But
I
they
feel
are
like
going
we
to be
might
capped
save the
point
Juno
off
off
that.
I mean, Beavers still has a pretty good ult economy. They have the eventual close Reinhardt, but DAWGS is very close to their Kitsu. So we'll just have to see how they play this here.
Once again, this kind of comes down to Eldorf, right? We need a big Venture ult here. It's pretty much the only thing available for either team. They have to come up clutch here.
Bleak Queen gets
Even
Nailbox!
finding Nailbox. They're really having trouble staying alive in the start of these fights. Lady Nova really
And
weak.
Sergey's
Bleed
just
Green
so
up. Super
1
nice
HP.
Kitsune there from Margarine, able to keep Bleed Green up. But Sergey falls
Wolf in the
time.
backline with the Venture ult.
The Kitsune now invested here from DAWGS. They
So
are close
one
to getting
for
this
Venture.
point flipped as well. They only need it to tick for just a second. Wild Beavers coming in here with some desperation touches, but not a lot available. PK Bacon
Gets so low,
though.
gets counter pinned. Mojuan gets Venzoro, and this fight is going to be a cap for them. It's shattered down.
Shatter invested late, not going to hit anything, but it
They
doesn't
can't
matter.
touch.
It forces them to back off, and they're not able to touch. A really nice win there from Wild Beavers.
Yeah. That was very well played from them.
Play of the game.
No, putting in work on this Venture. Very consistently just finding the kills they need to close out these fights. This Venture ult, again, just fantastic ult, recognizing that the tank is super weak. Seeing that opportunity, you know, not every ult has to be the biggest in the game. If you can clutch that one kill, especially on the tank, it just ups your fight win percentage so much.
Yeah, if you can just get one with your ultimate, then that's just like
Yeah,
that's
DAWGS
just
knowing
fine.
exactly where they want to go, immediately calling the Runasapi.
Going to Runasabi without even being asked.
Now we'll see
We
what
love a bit
Wild
of
Beavers elects
Runasabi.
to ban here. They can no longer ban the Sumatra. I wonder what we'll see. That they could possibly ban maybe the Pharah here. They've been having some trouble against that, especially on Runasapi, pretty open air map.
Yeah, they might try that and then 5 minute bio. All right.
We'll go to a quick bio here.
We'll do a quick bio break. It has been an hour, so these guys gotta.
Yeah, we'll give some shout outs in the chat. We got Galith with the Go Eldorf. We got Nick Zor with the Go Wild Beavers. Reppin' in the chat. We love to see it.
We love seeing support for the teams.
Man, I'm just watching back this last fight on the delayed broadcast here, and what a hectic fight. I mean, at times it looked like either team was gonna be able to win it. Just some crazy back and forth, and oh, so close to touching there at the end. I mean,
Yeah,
shout out Wild Beavers. Like when it comes down to those scrappy fights, I mean, I feel like that's where you really see what teams are made of. Like those long fights where you're missing part of your roster, you're not able to kind of execute your game plan as normal. You got to work with what you got, and they're able to come out on top more times than not.
they're still able to just play the way they want to, even with like just that chaos inside, like the comms probably. And just Eldorf that this entire time he's just able to get so much done on the venture here. He's able to go in the back and he usually gets one most of the time.
Yeah, I thought it was a little strange with the Game 1 Venture ban, but yeah, it has been so impactful. Every single map it has not been banned here. We've seen Eldorf putting in a ton of work on this character.
Yeah, exactly.
Dwarf got some fans in the chat. They got multiple people cheering for them in the chat.
People love venture mains apparently. I've heard something else online, but who knows?
We're just waiting for everyone to get back from this bio.
Exactly. doing a mid-map VOD review from both teams here.
Those are truly the worst scrim when they're getting the they just keep adding time. You're getting the
Oh
mid
my,
map VOD.
oh my god! Every single scrim, there's just a 30% chance you get the people who add 30 seconds every minute. Like, I feel like they get pleasure from it. Like they love seeing the counter go down to 10, 9, 8, and then they add a minute. So, you know.
Reminds me of playing Halo back in the day. You'd always have someone cancel the countdown and add 10 more seconds to the clock.
Yeah. Christ.
Should be getting everyone back in just a moment here.
Yes.
Got some activity in the match chat.
It looks like Venzoro got his one. And he he got his one DPS map and is now back on support. So, you know. he he just wanted to chill on Sephora for a minute, I guess. But it looks like they're swapping back roles.
Alrighty, got swaps done. Just gotta get some hero bands in and we will be on our way. I'll be interested to see what wild beaver bans here. They're gonna ban Ashe. 'Cause they had time to think about it while they were on the pot. Immediate Ashe ban here. Not able to stop that Ramatra. Stop that long range damage from coming in.
Yeah, I guess they they might think that's like a comfort pick since they played that the first map with the Ram comp. They were playing the Ashe Ram. So we'll just have to see what they decide to play instead of that.
Waiting on the DAWGS hero ban here. They're gonna ban the Sigma. I mean, we have seen Sir J quite a bit on the Sigma here.
We
See what
have,
they swap to. I mean, I think we've pretty much only seen them on the Reinhardt and the Ram. Other than that, we'll see if they decide to go with one of those two. It seems like they're most comfortable on these rush comps when they're able to feature this venture. Both teams ready. We'll be going in just a second.
we are now going in. It feels like if they're gonna play the Venture, this is a pretty good map for Venture. There's so many like just random nooks and crannies that you
Yeah,
can just really
definitely.
sneak into. We will be seeing some crouch rocking. Don't worry about it. Right. Let's see what they're gonna hop on here.
Suspect we're gonna see. I expect we're gonna see a very similar comp from the side of DAWGS. PK Bacon probably back on that Ram. Very similar backlines we've been seeing. I think Kiri every single game.
Well, you know,
From both
Kiri's
teams.
good. So, you know, sadly, you're in Kiri jail if you're
I
a
don't
support
believe
player.
that'll be stopping anytime soon. We'll see if we see any strange mix-ups here, though. They are gonna like to keep this kind of
Sergey on
fast speed
Reinhardt.
comp.
Bang!
Yeah, we're watching the Freya and the Tracer. They were running this at the end and seemed like they were having some success with it.
Oh,
Bacon is
Bacon
gonna whip
might
out
be on
maybe the
Hazard
Hazard here. So kind of a bursty mid-range comp here. Hazard able to get that initial burst of damage, and then Tracer and Freya really good at following that up. You also have the option of Wu Yang putting in this damage. Now they're gonna swap to the Ram at the last minute. A bit indecisive here from the side of
I
DAWGS.
feel like DAWGS comp is good, but like you should play Lucio instead, because like you have no speed on this Ramattra comp that needs it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be a little scared if you're the backline of DAWGS here. No, I mean, they both kind of have their own options.
Sergey's already walking in. It is a full
Bacon
PK, but
immediately looking for that miss, getting Sergey kind of weak, forces the bell out.
PK really low, like really
Bacon a little weak,
speed.
gets split from his team. They go chasing the kills in main, and he gets kind of left alone.
But Bleed Green and Lactose inside their backline just running it down. It's now a 2v4, and it's just gonna be a cleanup. I feel like they put all their resources into looking at the Ram there, and then the backline just got dove by Lactose and Bleed Green.
Yeah, the tanks kind of got left to their own. PK Bacon able to find the kill, but
Lactose already has his trail, by the way.
yeah.
Pumping damage.
I mean, this might be one of the fastest ults we've ever seen. Sergey killing the
Getting
Tracer there,
Green.
getting maybe a little bit greedy. Bleed Green loves being in the backline, but getting caught out.
He does.
Airlock's teleporting in,
on the main.
getting the Sim beam burning on the backline. See if they're able to keep him healthy. The pin
Sergey's
coming in
pinning
here,
down.
not gonna find anyone, but it's a perfect position for
Sergey's
swinging
just
out.
in their team,
but he's fallen
no
just
kills
below.
converted. But PK Bacon is also dead. But
Oh my gosh,
you have to
Sergey
walk
was
back
one
into
swing away
your
from killing two squishies. A nice flank here from Eldorf, immediately bursting down that Wu Yang. Gonna catch the Freya as well. He is onto the Soldier now. Instead of
swap
the,
as well.
The famous Venture.
Yeah, the famous Eldorf Venture. That's what he's known for. But
Both teams kind of farming ults here. We're getting close to basically everything on both sides.
Kids, we're almost at the finish line.
yeah, we'll have to see. The main difference is that they now have a Coalescence instead of a Kitsune ult. So we'll just have to see what they can do with that instead.
The Tracer looking on this flank here. Bleed Green looking to go in on this backline. Pressuring out this Lucio. Eldorf's so
Eldorf
weak there.
gets
PK Bacon
Lactose,
so
but-
good at finding these punches when he knows someone's weak.
They're able to trade, but the phone's gonna be out pretty soon, and Sergey's pinning down PK
And deep
Bacon.
into the backline. Sergey looking to get so aggro. They have this Coalescence up.
Both
Able to
know,
put
but
in that
they can
damage
pop
and that
ults as
healing
well.
at the same time. Sergey now walking on PK Bacon.
Annihilation.
Up the ult for
Roger
response.
really won. And Sergey's gonna try and pin out.
Thing.
Enemy has the robot. Initiate search and
And Sergey pins Bleed Green. What the hell? And there's a symbol for Nailocks, but Vox.
Yeah,
Ben-
the
Ben-
but
Ben-
unfortunate
Ben-
position
Benzo
here.
dies
Not
to
really
turrets.
separating the fight very much.
It's notable. They have 3 ults, but PK Bacon really low. That's why it's gonna be a fight win for Wild Beavers.
Yeah, it looks like now Wild Beavers is going to be able to walk this all the way to the capture point. Without PK Bacon, they don't really have anyone able to get on this cart and contest.
Exactly. DAWGS does have 3 ults here compared to Beavers
Tracer
2,
is
but they are
creeping in
close
the
to another
backline, going to be
zone.
engaging with Eldorf here in just a second. The shatter
Really
coming out,
watching
it's finding
four
so
hits.
many, that's 4 on the floor!
my
A really
God.
nice shatter there for Sergey!
Oh, really
Forces
low.
up Lee and
3 ults
Blink.
with the Lactose, but Sergey's dead.
He gets
And-
traded
and-
back,
and
but
that's a
he comes
Bolog
out
to
in
Nailocks.
response for Freya ults. Both teams, with a few members remaining here, but without a tank. Wild Beavers is going to be forced to back all the way up here. Just trying not to get staggered, but Lady Nova's so weak, the Tracer chasing her down.
They do have close spawns, but I don't think Nova's gonna get it, so they just have to play
Yeah,
very
Nova's
slow.
not going to get these close spawns. They're going to have long spawns, unfortunately. It's going to be a bit of a delay here. They just missed it by a few seconds.
DAWGS does have Curios, but Beavers almost has another fucking Coalescence. That guy's pumping out damage. They got a fast.
They have the visor coming out here, immediately
Sergey.
catching Freya a little high in the air.
Sergey
PK
dead by
Bacon
the Ram.
Catch Sergey though, which means no tank available for Wild Beavers. Lady Nova doing her best, trying to keep everyone up with his coalescence, but it's so hard to hold ground without your tank.
That was a really good fight from DAWGS there. They forced out 2 ultimates from Beavers. And it looks like Lucio's trying to stop the lead. And Outdwarf on the flank getting the Wu Yang. But
Pulse Bomb once again
PK
going this way, not going to
responds right
find anything, but Blade Green able to find the kill eventually. And now Sir J trapped, enemies all around him getting hit from every single side. The Armacha ult forced the cleanest up here though, but he's not going to be able to get the kill. He got everyone so weak, but not quite able to get these finishes.
So incredibly low, but they were gonna be able to actually. But the supports are back now. Sergey still really won. They can't get the kill. They can't heal him up.
Yeah, it came down to the DPSs there to kind of clutch up these kills. Once again, Lactose triggering this Freya passive, getting so many of these final blows.
Thanks for patching me up.
Yeah, there's not many ults for Beavers coming up here, and they have the Bola and the Pulse soon for DAWGS, so we'll just have to see what they can do about that.
Yeah, Bleed Green looking for
Bleed
maybe
Green
a
in as
ult on
always.
the background, but they are in super deep. They are able to escape. PK Bacon immediately popping the form, looking to get these punches in.
Like this gets
And a
Lady
really
Nova.
nice team effort there, and a nice stick as
Pulse
well.
onto Margarine, holy.
You see the Freya
bullet
ult
is
as
out.
well, stunning the Reinhardt out of the pin. They're able to get him as well. They only lose 1 for it,
Both
and they're
sides get
rolling
spread.
really close into the final point here.
It's very close. It's there
The way is still open for
there
me.
is a lot of ults for Divas coming up here, but they have to play long enough for that to happen.
Yeah, ultimately gonna be a
Sergey putting up
45
supports here.
fight here.
And Lactose gets
Nailbox
nail locks.
immediately caught out, does get the ultimate off though. The Ram now forced out, has no form available. PK Bacon getting kind of weak. Healers doing their best to keep him up. Pin not going to catch anything. Sergey looking to just swing on PK Bacon, but he has form available again. Now going to be forced to back off.
Naillock's now on Samba for the weak test, and that's a
Both
cool
teams back
lesson
in full
from
strength.
Nova.
Now investing the support ults. The Tracer coming in here. Gonna catch 2 with the
Wu Yang.
Wu Yang ult, but not quite able to get the finishes. Margarine staying up. The Shatter gonna
Shatter
catch
down.
him though. PK Bacon getting so weak. They're trying to finish him off, but that Ram form's so hard to push damage through.
And Jinwoo gets Naillox, and then TP's to PK, and they might be able to live. It's still a very winnable fight. It's a 3v2. They're down their tank. Oh, but Margarine gets
Margarine
2
with
with
the
his
double
boo.
ability kill.
Interesting. And
Now
PK's
having to
just gonna
escape
play
this
let
Ramatra
this
here.
stall
Needs to be careful. You really don't want to get staggered here. Almost dies to the Wu Yang ult. But PK Bacon's honestly in a rough spot here. Their team is pretty far away. They need to be careful not to get staggered really early here. The Wu Yang's so weak.
Pinned down. There's a lot of ults, but PK Bacon might die here.
PK Bacon first use the ult just to refresh the armor, but they're not going to be able to find
down
anything.
Margarine, yeah.
He popped in response.
They're just gonna really do it. I think that's honestly a good trade for Beavers.
Pulse bomb coming in, but immediately traded out.
They still have to back up here. It's not really just like when we'll fight you. PK is back pretty soon though. I think they're back for
Yeah, Eldorf has that long spawn. Meanwhile, DAWGS had the short spawn, so they're going to be up 5v4 in this engagement.
yeah. It's close to EMP and they have Visor, but Lactose gets Naillox coming from spawn.
Naillox
Spawn
falling
camping that
early
guy.
again, having so much
Here
trouble
gets
staying
another.
alive with the Sombra.
And they're just all able to collapse on here and using no ultimates. That's really good for DAWGS.
Yeah, I think knowing that that was going to be a 4v5 fight, they should have tried to play that maybe a little bit slower. They tried to capitalize on what they were seeing there, but just falling a little bit too early. Naillox falling early into the fight, making it even a 3v5. It's super hard to turn that.
Yeah.
Lead Green looking to get deep on Eldorf here. The recall forced out.
When does that guy never not want to get deep? It's a Visor from Eldorf, but it gets Lactose in the sky.
Yeah, Eldorf trying to find a little bit more, but PK Bacon doing a good job, forced them out.
Yeah,
Lead Green now looking to capitalize on this backline, kind of uncontested back here. Gets the Wu Yang ult put onto him. Gonna go for Eldorf, but he loses track of him behind the sign. Does just barely clip him with that Wu Yang ult, able to get the finish, but teams are so spread out now. We got 2 dueling
And
on
PK
Heart
gets
and 2 kind of
Margarine.
dueling back by the Mega.
They just have to kite you with the next.
Closer to their home spawn, they're getting reinforcements faster here.
Sergey really low.
Sergey's so
because
weak,
his
they try to pop the EMP to turn this, but I think it's too little too late.
Really low, and it's off the Annihilation just to finish up the fight, yeah.
I will say that
and they're just
Annihilation
pushing
probably a bit
far.
more than they needed. They might regret not having that ult here to try and clean up this map.
I mean, yeah, but right now it's like it's shadow for their Hitsu and we're close speed, but it's probably not gonna get there in time. Sergey hits Bleed Green with a fire strike. How is that guy dead? Wait, am I lying? I am lying.
This guy's lying.
I am. I saw him in the kill feed. But
Swinging on the ram, the shatter
misses
not
the
gonna
shatter,
fight
but it doesn't
anyone.
matter.
This
PK is so
They're able
low.
to get the finish anyway, though. That's gonna force
And they
Dogs
just have to back up here.
kill for him. They're trying to chase these kills.
Sergey really low. He might die here, and it's a winnable fight. They're all really low. They're probably the Kitsu for
They're
this.
so bad that Wild Beavers does not have the close spawns, and Dogs is gonna be able to get reinforcements just as fast as them now.
To beat from larger in here. I think they'll have to go next fight. Bleed Green gets over
He
though.
can
and
heal live
PK's
for now,
back.
but now no Moira available is going to deny a lot of healing from Sergey if he's able to make it back to this fight.
The walk down is
I don't know if he's going to get there. They're finishing off the support members so fast. Sergey now desperately trying to get to this cart, going to try and stall it as long as possible, but support is so far from being able to help him here. It's pretty much just him on here cart. They're going to surround him with a few different angles, and he's going to fall. And that's going to be a fight win and a series win for Dogs.
Series win for Dogs, yeah. It's a good game.
Yeah, Lactose was putting in absolute work on this Freya, charging up those ultimates so fast, getting so many final blows. I think this was the first fight where we saw after this they immediately had 80%.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's the two final blows coming in there.
So we're supposed to pick an MVP from both teams. We can start with Beavers. Who do you think was doing a lot there?
I mean, personally, for me on Beavers, I feel like it's got to be Eldorf. I feel like they were the kind of most consistent force keeping him that fight, especially on the Venture, but even on that Soldier, they're getting a few key picks, keeping in the damage. But I feel like without Eldorf there, I feel like this would not have been as close.
Yeah, I totally agree. He's just able to get in there and then just get to the like little spots. We saw him crouch rocking for 30 seconds on Shambali.
Yeah,
He's
catching
really
the support
committed.
immediately in that room on Shambali. The sneaky Venture, very, very scary when you don't know it's coming.
Exactly.
Now, what are you thinking here for Dogs? Who are you favoring?
I'm thinking between PK Bacon or Bleed Green, because PK was just able to get so much damage in there, but we saw so many times where Bleed Green was just in the back line and just able to just get so much done. That guy lives inside the other team's back line.
Yeah, Bleed Green very consistently. Yeah, on the kill feed,
there.
also the death feed, and in the back line, doing pretty much
Exactly.
all of it. Bro is pretty much everywhere. I think personally, I'd give the edge just a little bit to PK Bacon. He did such a good job holding down that front line. We were calling his name all night. Lots of big Ramatra ults. I mean, forcing out the ban. The one map Beavers was able to win was when they banned his Ramatra pick, and I feel like that really sells me on his MVP.
He is John Ramatra. I think we will have to give it to PK Bacon. And I believe I saw him here for an interview. We have Venzoro. Hello.
Yo. Hello.
Yo.
What's up?
It's a good win out there, man.
Thank you. It feels good to win. It feels good to get the win column going, you know?
Fair enough.
Yeah, start the season off right. What were you guys sort of most worried about going into this map? Did you guys feel like you were ready for coming into this tournament? How were you feeling?
I'll be real. We didn't scrim once. We're just playing on vibes, and we really just want to enjoy ourselves. That's kind of like the whole goal here. So we're not taking it too seriously, but we're also trying to win. You know, winning is fun. We're here to have fun, but yeah, we didn't really prepare too much. I'll be real.
Fair enough, brother.
I mean, that's an interesting team strategy.
I mean, they won today, didn't they? So
Yes, it's just based on vibes, you know. It's a
you can't
vibe-based
argue with
team.
results.
So map 3, you swapped to DPS, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did that.
What's like
did
the
happen.
comm there? What's the
I
message
was like,
to
hey,
send?
I was like, hey, Lactose, you want some reps on support? He didn't say anything, so I'm like, all right, you're playing support. And then after that, I feel like I didn't do too bad, but also was kind of like inting. But you know, we fixed it for last map to get it done and sorted out of the way.
I feel like you were still doing pretty good on what the Fora you were playing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting dogged by a Juno, but you know, it happens.
Well, Juno's good right now, so let's not get into specifics.
Yeah, that shift perk where she goes automatic, you'd be surprised how much damage that can put in very, very fast now with her being able to headshot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the critters really matters a lot. Yeah. How you feeling about the season? Like, did you think like this was a good starting point for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we're feeling comfortable. I think we're feeling like we got some stuff to get done here. Lots of work to be had, but so far so good. We're feeling good about that win. No complaints from my side, so we're doing awesome.
Good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I think that's
Thank you for
gonna wrap
having
it
me.
up here. Congrats to DAWGS for the win. And
Woof woof.
yeah, be
I
sure
gotta
to
go.
join us back whenever our next stream is, and we'll bring some more matches to you.
Exactly. Good promo.
Oh, great job. Thank you both. I appreciate also your patience while I fumbled over some of the, the behind the scenes stuff.
No
Uh,
worries.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
thankfully,
very hard doing that all by yourself.
yeah, thankfully the team was very understanding. But yeah, you guys did great. Thank you so much for volunteering for your time. Thank you everybody who came in and watched. And we'll see you guys for this coming week. We have a few more matches coming up, so looking forward to it. Yeah, well,
All right. Bye,
GG's.
everyone.
GG. Bye bye.